We're not going to suckle at their teat. We're not going to beg for scraps from their table. We're going to be a voice. We're going to be heard, and we're going to keep being awesome. What's up, guys? Last night we made a post promising you guys a video detailing how YouTube is screwing over its independent content providers. Promises made, promises kept. This is that video. I'm Cliff, and this is not gospel. Before we get further into this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It means so much for us independent content providers. So Russell Brand is leaving YouTube as his primary source and outlet for his videos and his content. Now, Russell Brand used to be more of a socialist, centrist person when it came to socio-political views, has since, in the past and most recent years, kind of developed this persona of being a provider of right-wing content. Now, his YouTube channel has like 6 million plus subs. So if he makes a statement about leaving YouTube as his primary outlet for content, that's a huge deal. So what happened exactly with Russell Brand, and how is it connected to us at Not Gospel Studios, a small channel of 1,300 subs? Russell Brand released a video, I think it was just 2 days ago, reading a National Institutes of Health report. And he made a mistake on one of the details of the report. He got a detail wrong or misinterpreted the detail. So what happened to Russell Brand is the video was taken down from YouTube. Russell Brand released another video explaining to his many followers that they got this one detail wrong, they misspoke, and here's why it's wrong, and apologizing, but it did not matter. The video was taken down and a strike was made against his YouTube account and against his channel. If you're not familiar with how strikes work on a YouTube channel, it's pretty simple. If you get a strike, there are consequences. Your account is heavily monitored, and on top of that, you can be demonetized. For a channel that has 6 million subscribers, demonetization is massive. That's so much revenue. That's millions of views on videos that Russell Brand no longer is going to receive money on. I'm not sure if his channel was demonetized or even if it was demonetized temporarily for 30 days because of this blocking and this strike against his account. But regardless, that's massive. So how did Russell Brand respond? Well, he immediately went to social media and made a post detailing what happened, detailing how YouTube screwed him over, what they were doing to his channel, and immediately said that from now on, his videos are going to be exclusively first posted up on Rumble. Rumble is a streaming service that is most known for political content. It's not really a big home yet for like entertainment views or things like that. Not nearly as significant and relevant as YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google, the #1 search engine in the world. So when you look up a topic and look up a video for a topic, Google immediately points you to YouTube, which is why so many other streaming platforms don't have as big a platform and as big an impact and as big an audience as YouTube. Now, this is not the first time that YouTube has been embroiled in drama about its biased content censorship, but there are a couple things that make this case very unique and potentially a game changer for independent content providers. One thing is the size of Russell Brand's channel. He has 6 million plus subs on YouTube. If a significant portion of those loyal subscribers come over to Rumble, that's going to change the game for Rumble. That's going to increase viewership of all kinds of different content on Rumble. And if he starts doing videos exclusively for Rumble and not reposting them and mirroring them on YouTube, then it's going to bring even more people interested in what Russell Brand has to say to Rumble as a platform. But another thing that makes this case so unique is something very insightful that Russell Brand said in his post following the banning of his video. In his post, Russell Brand goes into detail about YouTube's misinformation policies. And one thing he says really sticks out. He references how YouTube holds independent content providers to a far different standard than it does mainstream media outlets. He references CNN and Rachel Maddow and shows clips of the Russia collusion hoax. For 4 years, Rachel Maddow and CNN perpetuated this narrative and enraged half the country that the 2016 election was heavily influenced and potentially even stolen by Russian influence and by this collusion narrative between Trump and Russia. We know now, after an expensive investigation, that that was all a hoax, that it never happened, and that people were lied to. It was misinformation on the mainstream big scale. But are those videos taken down from YouTube? No. Then he goes on to cite also The View. The View is a show that is wrought with misinformation, left and right misinformation, things that are just outright false. But can you get those clips on YouTube? Yes. Are there strikes and warnings put on these accounts? No. What does this say about YouTube's content monitoring and bias censorship? Russell Brand makes this connection. He believes and he cites that YouTube has become mainstream media. This is a pretty bold claim, I admit it, but it feels like, from what we've experienced, what a big channel like his is experiencing, the writing is on the wall. And if you don't know by now that YouTube has become mainstream media's backup plan, you're kind of just living under a rock. I mean, that's what's happening to us. Here at Not Gospel Studios, we're a small channel. We started 2 years ago. We have 1,300 subs, and we're so grateful for every subscriber and every view and the comments and the conversations that we've been able to have with our small community. Nearly a week ago now, we posted a video and called it The Extremist Quiz. Essentially, this video was a satirical, goofy little video, sort of poking fun at how our current president labeled nearly half of voting Americans as extremist threats to democracy. The link to that original video will be in the description of this video. Go give us a view and give us a thumbs up on it. We greatly appreciate it. We post that video for our 1,300 subs and for YouTube as a whole. We go to bed that night. We wake up the next day. It's at like 500 views. We're pumped. We're like, yeah, okay, this struck a chord with YouTube. It struck a chord with our base. People liked it. People thought it was funny. They started commenting on it. And that was exciting to us. We go to bed the next night, wake up the next day. We're down to 250 views. And some of you may be thinking, chill out, it's only 250 views. For a small channel like us, percentage-wise, that's massive. That was half our views. For our Hangover Gang fam who's out there, imagine if Tom released his newest video on Friday, and by Monday it had 2 million views, and then Tuesday night it was down to 1 million views. That would be insanity. That would be nuts. That's so many views. They took 50% of our views on our video and just abolished them, said, poof, be gone. But then views started to trickle back in for our video. We got excited. We got back up to about 450 views. It was awesome. It was exciting. Again, we're like, wow, if you put all of the views together, we're approaching 1,000 views on this video. That's big for us. We go to bed that night. The next day, another 250 views were gone. There was nothing misinformation about this video. It was clearly satire. It was clearly a joke, a funny, comedic video. But because YouTube's content monitors did not like the content, because it didn't match the narrative that the mainstream media wants to prop out there, they took away views. So this leaves us in a position. We don't want to leave YouTube. We don't want to leave this community that we've been growing. We've actually had some engaging conversations with people of differing views and perspectives, and that's the kind of thing we promote here at Not Gospel Studios. You don't have to have our view. We're Christians. We have lots of non-Christian people who are following the channel. We've had conversations with atheist, agnostic people. We want those kinds of conversations. We want that kind of diversity of thought at this channel, and we want to provide a free space to do that and to have those conversations. But clearly, YouTube is not into that. Now, I don't know exactly what this means for our channel, but I can say that we're looking very, very heavily into creating and growing another family at Rumble, another group of people who are interested in the content we provide. But deep down inside of me, there's this William Wallace, Braveheart warrior that doesn't want to just keel over and give up and give in and jump ship and run over to Rumble. There's this warrior inside of me that wants to grab my sword and stick it to the man real hard and say, no, we're going to get our people, our group, our fam to get these videos out there and to get our brand of content in front of as many people as possible and stick it to YouTube where it hurts. So what do you guys think about all this? Does Rumble have a shot at becoming a platform like YouTube? Do you think YouTube honestly has become mainstream media? And does it make sense for independent news outlets and content providers to start shifting away from YouTube until this situation with the content monitoring becomes more fair and honest? Here at Not Gospel Studios, I can tell you what our response to YouTube's biased content censorship is. We're going to start pumping out even more videos. I'm going to go for 1 to 2 videos a day, a quality video, giving you guys news, giving you guys entertainment, getting our voice out there as much as possible to hopefully stick it to their algorithm and to YouTube's content monitors as much as we can. We're not going anywhere, and we want you guys to join with us to tell the establishment that we're not going to suckle at their teat. We're not going to beg for scraps from their table. We're going to be a voice, we're going to be heard, and we're going to keep being awesome. If you enjoyed this clip from the Not Gospel Studios YouTube channel, don't forget to share. Click on one of the other videos that you can find here, subscribe. I think it's down here. Tell your friends about us. Tell them that it's healthy and vegan and all of those things. Keep being awesome, because that's how God made you.